everybody. I decided to share this in my personal page instead of my group, but I want to see if I can. Okay. I was going to share this. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I thought there was a way to share it to your group easily, but I'm not seeing that right now. So I'll fiddle with it for a second. Okay, I don't need a mask. All right, I don't know what's going on. Okay, we'll share it afterwards, I guess, because I'm still figuring this out. Sorry, guys. So hello. It's good to see you. I decided to go on my regular page just because I felt right and I felt more guided to go on the regular page instead of the group, but I'll be sharing this into the group as well. And one of the things that I have had come up for me lately, and part of why I wanted to talk to everybody, is I'm getting this really big theme in a lot of my sessions of people who are searching for stability because everything's so uncertain, right? Everything's crazy. And I'm sorry, my cat is like freaking out in the background, but he's just wants his 2 cents in. But anyways, yeah, everything's crazy, right? There's so much uncertainty. We don't know what's going on. Like there's election going up, there's this virus, there's like all these protests, there's so much uncertainty in the world. And on top of it, a lot of the people that I'm working with are also going through uncertainty in their personal lives right now. They're following their hearts, they're following their guidance. So that means there's a lot of them are uprooting their entire lives. Some of them are starting businesses. Some of them are starting something brand new for themselves. I know I personally am also on like kind of the beginning of a new journey too. So it's been a little bit scary and a little bit disorienting. And you know, what we want to do whenever those things happen is we want to run back to our comfort zones and we want to hide, right? So that's kind of what the theme is for a lot of what we're doing. And one of the things that really affects this and makes it worse is that a lot of us are really traumatized, okay? Oh, there's a share to group button. So a lot of us are traumatized. So basically what happens whenever we have been traumatized, and I would say most people that I come in contact probably are. I'm not saying you have to like identify that way if you don't want to. But you know, if you had really a lot of uncertain experiences as a child, if you had a lot of uncertainty or instability, or if you had, you know, outright abuse, anything like that, it activates our fight or flight system so that we can survive, right? So we're constantly in this fight or flight mode. We're wondering how we're able to get out of it. And our instinct is to control because we've had so much uncertainty. We want that stability. So we just want to control the best that we can. And we try to like hang on to whatever familiarity we have. And we try to hang on to whatever we have that is making us feel like we're stable, right? The problem with this is that a lot of times what we're trying to hold on to, what has been so stable for us, is actually something that does not serve us, okay? So all this change happens and we start clinging towards the old and we get so scared of the new because we have no idea what's coming in that we cling on to the old even if the old sucks. This can happen in our personal life, but right now it's happening on a collective level too, where all of us are like, okay, everything's scary. I just want it to go back to normal. I want this to be over. And that's what we want, right? So I wish that was going to happen. I wish I could tell you guys things are going to go back to normal. I know whenever we get readings, a lot of times we hope to hear like what's happening for the future so we can plan and all that kind of stuff. But we're actually at a huge choice point in humanity right now. We are actually at a huge point where we can actually move forward in a huge way if we get the courage and the strength to face this instability and to move forward into like something better. We have this opportunity. We have the power to do it. But the problem is our nervous system is so used to looking out for lions and stuff from the safari or whatever, wherever these instincts come from, that our brain always wants to be up here and then we act like in the moment instead of thinking long term. And in the moment, panic or wanting to like go back to the old or wanting to scurry back into our holes and have everything be the same again is what really guides our lives, right? And a big part of the problem is we actually go on autopilot a lot of the time in order to protect ourselves. So we live our lives, we wake up and we do the same thing every day. We don't make any changes to our lives. And we kind of hide from what we're feeling and what we're experiencing because we're able to kind of use our routine as a way to keep us from thinking that maybe things could be better or thinking that there's something else we could have going on for us in our life. Now that this routine has been disrupted, a lot of people are losing their shit. Understandably, because everything is so scary. A lot of people have like their kids at home, like nothing is the same. Nobody knows what's going to happen and that's scary, right? So one of the things that I had to learn throughout my experience as a therapist, as an intuitive, as a healer, all of those different things, is one of the biggest lessons I've even had in my own personal life is how to manage this uncertainty. Because unfortunately, the answer isn't to create certainty. I wish that it was, but really what we end up doing is we keep trying to control the uncontrollable. We try to like hang on to whatever we have before, and then we start creating a new reality on this unfortunate idea that we need to hang on to what was old. We need to go back to what was working kind of for us before. before in order to move forward, but that's not happening anymore. I'm not trying to be like alarmist or anything. It's okay. It's actually going to get better. It's going to be way better. But we have to kind of work on ourselves to be able to sit with this discomfort and be able to observe ourselves a little bit better and to be able to move forward and change our belief system so we're creating from a better place. And that's something that I really feel guided to offer in service right now. So next week, I'm going to have to look at my calendar and get the dates ready. I have decided that I'm going to do a free 5-day mindfulness metamorphosis class, course, coach, whatever you want to call it, coaching. But it's going to be a challenge where we're going to be able to sit and learn a little bit more about mindfulness. We're going to learn about traumatization, how it affects our brains and the way that we make decisions. We're going to learn about meditation. We're going to have some accountability to actually sit and do it, because how many of us think about meditation a lot but don't actually do it? I know I've gone through many phases of my life where I've done that, but I'm having to go through my own transformation and actually do what I say to do. But we're going to be going through just a whole bunch of exercises to really help us sit with the present moment, get present, finish up our healing, and also just learn a little bit more about how to change our belief systems, how to challenge what we think is scary, how to sit with fear, how to start moving things forward in our lives, and more importantly, how to be radically present so we can look at things clearly and stop creating from a place of lack. We can stop creating from a place of fear. We can stop creating from a place of holding on to what never served us in the first place. Because I'm telling you what, the system wouldn't be crumbling right now if it served us in the first place. We can design something better. We can be a part of something better. And the collective is literally the collective of all of us, one person at a time. And the more that we heal ourselves, the more that we allow ourselves to be radically present and in our power, the more that we can change the world. So I'm hoping that you'll join me. If you're interested, post in the comments. I'd love to have you in there. It's going to be in my Facebook group. It's going to be free. It's going to be 5 days. And I'm also going to be doing some other things too, but that's like the big thing for next week that I'm super excited about. I'll be talking about it a little bit more over this week. And I've been doing a lot of private sessions lately too, because a lot of people are kind of getting into their calling and they want to know a little bit more about themselves and their talents and what they're bringing out, or even just like some confirmation or higher guidance, a higher way of looking at things to move forward. So if anybody wants a private session, I will put my link in the comments. I have a couple slots left this week if you're interested. But the mindfulness thing is going to be completely free for the 5-day challenge, and I really hope to see you there. So comment if you're interested, and I will post a link to my group. I will post a link to my scheduling link, and I hope to see you soon. All right, bye. Bye, guys. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.